Howdy friends, welcome to the video, welcome to Post to Post. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Neil. You know, as these teams release their jerseys with their ads on them, when we finally get to see what teams are going with what company, what brand, how they're implementing it onto the jersey, my opinion has shifted just slightly. So here's my general opinion. I don't like ads on jerseys in any capacity. I think that they should not be on there. I think it tarnishes the brand and the image of the NHL. And I think if an ad is going to go on there, then it should be implemented in a way where it's subtle and you don't notice it, and it really kind of melds in with the brand. I talked about that in a recent video, actually, about how that's not possible because of brand standards and policies and stuff. But still, if you're going to do it, I would just love to see it implemented a little bit better and a little bit more seamlessly. I will never, ever buy a jersey with an ad on it. So if these ads go onto retail jerseys, which we'll talk about soon, later today, actually, subscribe if you want to see that video, I will never buy one. I'm not buying a jersey with ads on it, and that could be a 3-hour-long conversation down the road, but that's my general kind of opinion. But with that said, I want to go back onto a point where if the ad's going to go on there, it should be subtle. And I think that's a great segue into the Vegas Golden Knights jersey. Let's bring it up. They've actually gone ahead and used a pretty aggressively big style ad here on the front, but the way that they've done it is just so, like, I don't want to say respectful, because any ad on any jersey is not respectful, but it's just I can tell that they put a lot of thought into it, so I appreciate that. So the first image that we're looking at here is of Eichel, and you can see that this is in more of a natural lighting. It's like if this was hanging on your wall, you might get lighting like this kind of in your room. So I like to look at these kind of style pictures. I'm glad that they posted it. We're going to look at another photo after this, but it says Circus Sports up there on the top. Now, the ad itself, the colorization is that same kind of charcoal gray that you can kind of see in their brand. It's in the logo there right next to it. And then the background of that is this metal fleck gold texture, and it just blends perfectly in with the jersey. So I think there is a really good foresight here with whoever's in charge of, I don't know if it was marketing, I don't know if it was some other part of the Vegas Golden Knights brand or company, whatever, whoever made the decision to go with this direction of actually kind of putting some thought into how it would be implemented and how it would transition onto a jersey physically. Round of applause, because I think they did a wonderful job. Because when I look at this, actually let's go on to the next photo, which is of Phil the Thrill here. When I look at the entire uniform here, and this is in more like actual studio lighting here, obviously, I almost don't notice it. And I think that is an extreme compliment to how well that they did with the implementation. It almost looks like kind of like a Stanley Cup, playoff patch or some kind of other regular patch that you might see on a jersey. It almost doesn't look like an ad. So while I deeply hate that there's an ad on this jersey, I have to objectively respect the fact of the amount of work that went into to make it as less intrusive as possible. So I don't want to compliment this process too much, because I don't want to see every team with ads on their jerseys. I think there's some teams that actually are not putting ads on their jerseys this year, but the teams that are, I guess I have to objectively compliment them a little bit on their implementation. I want to go back to the other photo. And this one, you can see it a little bit more. It's a little bit more apparent, but I still think they did a really good job. And there are teams like the Canadiens who just did, I think, a terrible job with their choice. I think the Winnipeg Jets, I don't know if we've seen that on an actual jersey yet, but I think they've gone with a red Canada Life logo. I've seen it on their practice jerseys. Once I get better photos of that actual on their proper jersey, we'll make a video about that and we'll discuss it. But from what I can tell on their practice jersey, it is an egregious mistake. It looks so bad. The Winnipeg Jets are blue. Lighter blue, darker blue, they've got some silver, they got some white. There is not red anywhere in their brand. Well, okay, actually there is a little bit, but not in the sense of a big giant red. It just looks very out of place. So I think that might be one of the worst in the NHL. Obviously, we haven't seen some of the teams, but I think the contrast between the Winnipeg Jets, we'll use the Montreal Canadiens since we've seen them. The Montreal Canadiens are using a completely different blue in their RBC patch or whatever. You see it right away, and it looks terrible. Where this is like kind of acceptable. It blends in. So I think once all of the teams have decided on a jersey ad and we have all the photos, I'm actually going to rank. I'm going to rank the teams who have done the best job higher, and the teams who have done the worst job obviously lower. And so look out for that video, maybe coming in a month or 2 months. I don't know. I don't know if teams have to decide before the season starts if they're going with the jersey ad, and then if they don't by that deadline, then there's no ads on the jerseys. I'm not really sure how it works, but whatever's available when the season starts, I'll make a video and I'll rank the jersey ads. So we'd love to have you on board. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below to catch that video. But yeah, as far as jersey ads go, honestly, I don't mind this too much. I still hate it, but I don't mind it. I'm not sure if that makes sense. But I'm never going to buy this jersey. Well, number one, because I already own it. But number two, I'm never going to buy this jersey with the ad on it. I'm never going to buy the alternate jersey with the ad on it. I'm never going to buy the away jersey with the ad on it, regardless of the team. Even my Montreal Canadiens, I'm not buying a jersey with the ad on it. I'm not supporting that, and I would rather collect no future jerseys if my only option was to get them with ads. That's how stubborn I'm going to be about this. And I still want to have the conversation about possibly boycotting companies that are supporting teams by putting ads in there, not really supporting teams, but putting ads on the jersey and making that decision. So that's another conversation for a future video. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this Vegas Golden Knights ad on their jersey. Let me know down below. Read all the comments. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.